Yes, guys, welcome to RGHandhelds. Thanks for joining us once again. Today, we're bringing you this cool little device from GKD. I know a lot of you are waiting for this one. It's not actually out there. I think it's been released in China region, but not released for international as yet. But I know it's coming out very shortly. Thank you for Lao Shang for sending out me a sample as always. Very much appreciated for supplying the sample for the YouTube channel of RGHandhelds. Thank you very much. So Pocket Bubble, that's the name of the device you can see there. It's based on the shape of the Game Gear. A lot of you may know the Sega Game Gear. It resembles that shape, which is gonna sell pretty popular, I think. I did have some Game Gear micros, but I got rid of them. They are more or less the same kind of shape and of that device. I think what's going to sell the device is the form factor on this one. And it does have a decent chip in it. So a quick lowdown on the specs, guys. Let's get this out the way before we do an unboxing. So Z Pocket Bubble Handheld, made by GKD. Z Pocket Game Bubble is a new retro gaming handheld. It's got the RK3556 chipset. You all know that chipset. Ambernick has used it many times over. It's a good chipset that can hold its own in gaming. You can expect to play a good decent amount of systems on that device. It's a 64-bit processor, 3.5-inch screen, and it got a res of 640 by 480 pixels, which is 4.3 aspect ratio. It'll play NES, Super NES, N64, Sega Genesis, all the Dreamcast, Neo Geo, arcade, and so on and on and on. PlayStation 1, quite easily out the box, guys. I have set up a few systems on here, so we can check a few out. So that's the specs, guys. The box is very nice, a bit different. It's got the logo there, GKD Bubble Classic, down the side, and the back, Bubble again. So that is the box, guys. I didn't get a case with this one, but I did find a case that fits. I've used my Trim UI case. I'll show you that in a bit. So unboxing, quickly get that device out. You don't get much in the box. It's pretty bog standard. I'm pretty surprised I didn't even get a USB cable in this one, which is very surprising. Maybe because it's an early sample. In the retail one, I'm pretty sure they will give you a USB cable, guys. There's a certificate to say it's been passed, and a quick start guide, guys. I won't bore you to death. It just shows you. This will be pretty handy. I'll just pause that there so you can quickly grasp your eyes on them controls, so you can see literally what kind of controls it has. So let's put that away. And this is the device. And while I'm showing you around, I'll power it up. I'm going to press A because I want to go into Emulationstation. So if you hold A down or keep pressing it, it will boot directly into Emulationstation rather than the Chinese OS that this has at the moment. Like I say, it's not released internationally, so the OS, the default OS, has Chinese in it. So that's why I go into Emulationstation. You can actually change the settings to English, and you can see there it's all in English. So guys, I'm going to go quickly, just have a quick look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I have to admit, I really do like the form factor, and it's so comfortable to hold, guys. Really nice, and but like I say, guys, it's going to be the form factor that sells this one. we know how many Sega fans are out there. You know, I'm a big Sega fan. I had a Game Gear. I love the Game Gear. And the form factor resembles the Game Gear very closely indeed. So, quick look at the device. You have your analog sticks, and I've noticed they're pretty low profile. They're sitting low. You can see how low they're sitting there. So that's a good thing, because I don't like when the sticks are high. That they get a bit awkward to use. So that's going its way, and both the analogs do control the menu, which I like. You got your start and select buttons, which are a little clicky, you can see there. Whereas this button here brings up certain menus in game. Is a bit soft. You play on the buttons is pretty decent. You can see there the play on the buttons. The buttons are good. And guys, the D-pad, look at that D-pad. I think the D-pad is amazing. You're gonna pull off some really good moves on Street Fighter. You know, particularly them shooting games and fighting games where you gotta, say Street Fighter 2, you gotta do a Hadouken. You're gonna pull that off easy because that stick is nice and soft. It's not hard to press. It's hard to explain, but it's very nice to use. Big fan of that D-pad there. I've used the UI of let's just show you rather than explain it. Go into UI settings, theme set, and it's set on Museum Lure. Now Lure does the best themes out there when it comes to theming, and you can see why. Look at the beautiful artwork there. You can see why. It's amazing that he you know, has all these systems and the artwork to go with it, and down the bottom, that's what I really like. But there are other themes in here, guys, you can use, so you know, that's straight up. So down the bottom, guys, 2 stereo speakers. You got your external micro SD card. So the beauty of this device is you can put your games on the bottom in that card, and then the system, the actual OS, you can put in the top. You can put games in that one as well, but you have 2. So I was pretty surprised that you actually have 2 you know, card slots on here, which is a big bonus. That's going to give you huge expansion. You can have a 2 terabyte in there and a 2 terabyte in there max. That's 4 terabytes. You're not going to need that much. I've got 32 gig in there with the OS, and I've got 512 gig down the bottom there, which I've put a bit of stuff in, but not too much at the moment. Just enough for this review. So like we were saying, down the bottom, your micro SD, you got your type C for charging, you got your volume up and down buttons here, and your 2 stereo speakers there, guys. Down this side you got nothing, just a couple of screws. You got them R1 L1, they're nice and soft to the touch, and then your R2 and R1s up here. And down the top you have the power button. You have like a home button down here. Up the top here is the HDMI out. You can see here. Don't know if you can see that. Does it say? There you go. HDMI. That's a micro HDMI, guys, to you. 3.5mm jack, and your trans flash card slot, like I said. So that's the top, guys. Nothing down this side but a bit of screws. Around the back you got this little indent here. I'm not sure what's going to go there. Maybe they might put a sticker there on the retail, and a little sticker up the top there saying Bubble. It's got that indentation, so when you're holding it like the Game Gear, you know, it feels comfortable to the touch. Games, I put a few games on here, so we could check out, you know, a few games. Let's just fire up something quick on here, something that we all know. That's pretty popular on the Game Gear. Yeah, let's do Sonic 2. So you can see Emulationstation is your front end. It's got the bezels, part of RetroArch, which I think was a cool touch, resembling the Game Gear. Let's just put the volume up on this thing. There you go. And start button. You can turn these bezels off, as guys, so if you want more screen, you can certainly turn them off. And you can see there, it runs pretty decent. I've not noticed any kind of screen tearing or anything. And the analogues, I presume, do work as well. There you go. I'm really digging the device. I've instantly got attached to the device because I've always loved the form factor. So to get out, you just simply press this top one, close content, and it'll give you an option down the bottom, return to desktop. So that's the desktop. Come back out. That was Game Gear, guys. So let's check out something for MAME quickly. We have, let's put Afterburner 2 on. It's pretty demanding. So this is your MAME. MAME can be demanding. Let's see how Afterburner runs. Afterburner 2, guys. One of my all-time favorite games. And I just love being able to play MAME on this device with the form factor of a Sega Game Gear. That is just amazing. And like I say, that's what's going to sell the device, is the form factor. And because they put the arcade chip in there, you know, not their own previous lockdown chips, so you have a bit of potential for developer support on this device, being the RK rock chip. So that's Afterburner, guys. Quickly get out of that, like I showed you there, and back down there. You have RetroArch on here as well, guys. So you can boot up RetroArch 32-bit and 64-bit versions. We have some open ball, if you guys into open ball. Like I say, you can literally put on whatever you like on here, guys. You know, just load up your games. There's so many things you can put on different systems. It follows many systems like Gelos, the what you call it, the SD card setup. So I will put a link in where you can download that setup. So you just extract it to the SD card, and it will set up all your folders for you. You know, so this is, I'm not sure what to really, let's just do bare knuckles, eh? It's a classic. And you see it has GKD Bubble, GKD being their brand, and Bubble being the name of this device. I'm not sure why they use Bubble, but personally I would have called it something else, but hey ho. So you guys all know this game. I know you love this game. So the analogs aren't working, but you can map them in RetroArch settings. Very simple to do, guys. You can just force the left analog stick to the D-pad. Done that many times. Love this game. The modded version of Streets of Rage. Okay, let's quickly get on, guys. So back out of here. Okay, I think you got to exit these a bit different. This emulator, I think. That would be options, system options, back and game. End game. It's not letting me end the game. Oh yes. So it should let me out of this. There you go, quit. It should come back to the menu. There you go. So that was open ball, guys. I've not got no scum on there. We got some Sega Mega Drive on here. So we can quickly check out something on the old Mega Drive. It's gonna be Sonic, guys. It's gotta be Sonic. You can just scroll down to, here we go. It's gotta be the old Sonic the Hedgehog one. One of my favorites. So let's just quickly get into the game. You can see it runs extremely smooth. I'm pretty impressed. Definitely 60 frames per second. No screen tearing at all. There you go, 35 seconds. Not bad, not bad. Not my record, but pretty decent. So that was Sonic, guys. You can see there it runs beautiful. Let's drop back down and out to the main menu. You got vertical gaming on here, so let's just show you some vertical gaming. Yes, you can actually play vertical gaming on here, guys. I've got these all vertical gaming games. Let's pick a decent game. Okay, let's play this one. So quite simply, you're gonna spin it round like this. Left and right. That's to put your credits in, and that's to start, guys. And you hold it like this, and you enjoy your game. Never played this one before, but looks like a Godzilla type. It's pretty cool, actually. Some of you guys might know this game. Reminds me of the old Mercs, that bird's eye view type. So that's that, guys. It's pretty cool that you can play games in vertical mode, and it's pretty light, so you know you can play for extensive times like this. There's many shoot 'em ups in here. It's got the vertical sign there. You know, you got favorites, last played, settings will drop you down. You got a file explorer there. This part's in Chinese, but I'm pretty sure they'll change it. You got 32-bit retro and 64. You got PSPP and SCUM settings in there. We have some Amiga here. I suppose we can quickly fire up some Amiga games. One of my classics, if I can get into it, Alien Breed. There we go. again, it's using RetroArch. I do like the LED lighting there, guys. It reminds me of the Game Gear as well. Just there. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Pretty cool. They are LED lights. I think that was a cool feature. So let's just quickly get into Alien Breed, one of my all-time Amiga classic games. And I've mapped the analog stick. You can see, like I was telling you, it's pretty easy to do. And the D-pad, I love this D-pad. It's amazing. I can hit off all them angles. You know, it's really cool. A lot of you will know this game if you're old as me. So that is it, guys. I'm going to quickly come out of here, close this down. That was just a few systems I wanted to show running on the device. What we can do is quickly just get into, I think it's the other button, system, go to, I don't know why they call it that. That is a bit of a crazy name to put on there. Why can't they just call it something else? But anyway, guys, here's the other OS, the other front end. And I've chose more or less the same skin on it. So here's your systems. Again, beautiful artwork. Once you set it up, you can see that Leo artwork is amazing. I've only put a few systems on. You can see them all there. No games yet, but look at the artwork, guys. Beautiful little theme. You can see it's still in Chinese. Most of it's in Chinese. I've been told they're converting it to English soon, so that I will upload the English firmware once I get my hands on it. You know, but that was that, and I've just booted back into Emulationstation. So you can see you can go into the front end OS, which is on this card, and then boot into Emulationstation, which I more or less prefer. That is the theming on there. I really like the device, guys. Let me know what you think in the video. Are you going to get one? Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. I really need some more subscribers. I want to hit my my 5K, guys, so I would really appreciate it. That is the Bubble, they call it, which is based on the Sega Game Gear, which I told you will sell it. The shape alone will sell it. Resembles the Game Gear so much. It comes in red. It comes in a few colors, actually. This black, I like the black, so I requested the black. And I've seen a couple other colors floating around, like a really nice purple. I don't know if you've seen the their Pixel, GKD Pixel. It's that kind of purple with the funky bottom colors on there. And there's a couple of other colors. I'll put all the details in the description of the video once I get everything from Lao Shang. He will send me the system once it's ready as well. The UK English, worldwide, whatever you want to call it, English firmware. I'll get that uploaded as well. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. Let me know what you think about this system. Are you going to get one? I think it's absolutely amazing and easily one of my favorite handhelds. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, it does have standby. Look at that, with the lights off. So you can totally just leave it to rest. I've yet to measure battery life in standby, but I'm pretty sure it don't drain that much battery. You know, that's one really good feature that I'm digging for this one. And there were a couple other comments that I did post in my Discord, RGHandhelds Discord. So make sure you visit our Discord, RGHandhelds. Just search RGHandhelds on Google, guys. You'll find us everywhere. We've got Discord, we've got YouTube channel, we've got our website. You know, so just check us out, subscribe, join, whatever. So this device, I quickly made a few comments. Great screen, great D-pad, great ergonomics, nice and comfortable to hold, feels premium. It's got dual SD card slots, which I wasn't expecting. Plastic feels very good. Like I said, the quality of the plastic is actually pretty decent. It don't feel cheap or tatty to the hold. Easy emulation setup. It is very easy. Once all the folders on the external SD card, you just drop on your games in Emulationstation RetroPie format. It's got low profile analogues, which I mentioned here. Great sleep mode, where it's sleeping like a baby right now. And great vertical gaming, what I showed you for the gaming. Those are my pluses for this. So let me know, guys, what you think of the GKD Bubble. Thank you for tuning in. It was a pleasure. We will see you soon.